Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football here at the DFW Coaches Clinic. Here with the head coach of those Mansfield Summit Jaguars, Coach Channon Hall. Coach, I appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat with us today.
Hey, appreciate you having me, man. Always a good time to talk to Dave Campbell's and Texas football, and we had a good spot, so it's real good today.
The DFW Clinic, we call it mini coaches school. It's one of the best clinics out there. A lot of great speakers. For you, what makes this clinic so special?
Well, it's just iron sharpening iron. You know, you got some of the best in the state sitting right here, and everybody's willing to talk balls, give up secrets, and you can just sit back and talk and listen. Me, I like to listen, see what everybody's doing, see what's new, see what's intriguing, and try to learn, try to get a nugget somehow, some way.
Now, I got to ask you from a strategy standpoint. You know, I noticed something with the NFL this year. You know, not just this year, the past couple of years. Guys are talking analytics and all these, when to go for it on fourth down, when to go for it for two. Do you have an analytics guy on staff, and how do you kind of are you a guy who looks at that kind of thing? Or are you more of a I coach with my gut kind of guy?
I would probably say gut, but a lot of, my staff and what they do with the analytics, you always got to investigate. You always got to try to stay above the curve, and we try to see if it's going to help and try the new technology and different things like that to see if it can help us. But, I think with my offensive coordinator, defensive coordinators, they got to feel it and they know what we want. They know what they see, and we try to go from that.
I just noticed a lot of coaches, when they start looking at the analytics, they become more aggressive. They're like, maybe I should go for it on fourth down a little bit more. Have you found yourself, as the years gone on, becoming more aggressive, like on fourth down from maybe when you were a young head coach?
Yeah, you want to be aggressive. If you got have a good defense, you can be aggressive offensively, and I feel like we do a good job defensively. That's kind of our staple, what we stand.
I would say it's your hallmark. A good defense, very fast, very physical defense.
Better be, So that makes us be a little bit more aggressive and let those guys play. And we want our defensive guys to want to be on the field. So that's kind of how we attack it.
All right, the offseason, you guys had a good year last year, 8-4. I know you guys have set a really high standard. Tough district, realignment's coming up. Guys will probably be in a tough district again. What's the message to your kids this offseason, and what's the focus been?
The focus is accountability and toughness. We play a certain brand. We want to play a certain brand. Doesn't matter who we're playing or who's in our office or in our field house. But if you're going to be out there, you're going to put on that S. It's certain things we expect, and that's what we're trying to preach and build and just keep it going. But I have a good staff. They know the standard. They know the expectations. So we're just trying to make it do what it do.
All right, now, when it comes to realignment, which is Thursday, big day, a lot of I had a couple of coaches ask me if I knew anything. I don't know anything. The UIL, best kept secret out there in the world. You've been in Central Texas, you've been in the Metroplex, you've been down in the Brazos Valley. I know. How do you handle realignment? Are you kind of one of those guys who kind of lets it happen and then you kind of adjust, or are you more of a planner?
No, we're just going to let it happen because you keep guessing, then it's different. So, we just let it happen. We're going to show up that day, and, it's about us right now anyway. So we're going to try to build us and get the things we need to accomplish in the offseason. And then after realignment, we'll be back to the drawing board and try to figure this thing out. We're going to be in a tough district. We know, again, this area, you're going to be with some of the best coaches, players in the state of Texas. So you better be ready. So we're a little paranoid always and on the edge because we know we have to be good just to be relevant. And it's tough and it's fun at the same time. So we'll be ready some way, somehow.
There you go. Coach, appreciate your time. I'll let you get back to the clinic. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us. And as always, we appreciate what you do for student athletes here in the state of Texas.
Yes, sir. Go Jags.